It's the businesses that are paying. It doesn't cost the banks anything.
Credit card fraud can not only threaten your finances, but at its worst, it can also threaten your reputation.
Operation OAR was kicked off by these raids in the US 2 years ago. They uncovered 300...
When an American online site offering explicit images of children was closed down by the American authorities, the credit card details of their customers were made available to police in the UK to track down potential paedophiles. It's resulted in almost 1,500 convictions over here. But it's since been revealed that up to 55,000 fraudulent or cloned cards may have been caught up in the sting. In March 2004, Simon Bunce was arrested after his credit card details turned up in the Operation OAR investigation. How did they explain what they were arresting you for?
They arrested me because they were accusing me of downloading, storing and incitement to distribute images of child pornography in May 1999.
And when they told you that, what was your reaction?
I was devastated. I couldn't believe it. I thought for a moment it was a setup.
What happened after you were arrested?
Well, I was held in custody for about 9 hours while they went off to my house and exercised a warrant. They took all my computers, all my work computers, all my personal computers, all my memory stick, my cards, all the floppy disks and CDs and DVDs. And they forensically examined every single one and found not one single image. They call it IIOC, Indecent Images of Children. And the whole report from the high-tech crime unit says nil IIOCs found.
But it took 6 months before the charges were dropped. What were those 6 months like for you and your family?
Terrible. I didn't sleep. I couldn't eat properly. I was so conscious of any contact with anybody under the age of about 25. I suppose really what I felt was rage, anger, that they were wasting their time on someone like me when it was patently obvious that these transactions were fraudulent.
Simon hired a computer expert who has pinpointed the moment when his card details were stolen back in 1999. The card was then used to make a purchase on the American pornography site. The transaction went unnoticed on Simon's credit card statement at the time.
Because I was travelling so much, my wife would routinely open my credit card statements and pay the bills. She knew I'd been in America. She saw an American transaction for $29.95, didn't think anything of it, and paid the bill. And I missed it as well.
How careful are you now about checking your statements?
I check them with a microscope the moment they come in, forensically, because I'm not going to let this happen again.
Despite the problems highlighted by Tonight viewers, the banking industry insists not only that chip and pin is helping to reduce fraud, but that the system itself is faultless.